Hey, I want to talk to you about something today that might change the way you think about your health. Not a supplement, not a hack, not a protocol, an idea. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, high blood sugar, chronic inflammation, weight that won't come off, brain fog, joint pain, if your body just feels like it's falling apart and your doctor keeps adding prescription after prescription after prescription, but nothing actually gets better, what if I told you your body isn't broken? What if the problem isn't that your body is failing you, it's that your body is responding correctly to an environment that's poisoning it? You see, that changes everything, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. My name is Joel. I'm a registered nurse and a naturopathic practitioner. For over 20 years, I've worked in the ICU, ER, critical care. I've seen the sickest people in the worst moments of their lives, and I've watched the system treat their symptoms while ignoring their cause over and over and over again. Everything I'm about to tell you, I've spent 2 decades learning. First inside the hospital, then outside it. And what I found outside is what they never taught us inside. You see, modern medicine is extraordinary at one thing: keeping you alive in a crisis. Heart attack, get to the ER. Stroke, go to the ER. Traumatic injury, there is no better system on earth. I've been part of that system. I'm proud of that work. But chronic disease, the things that slowly kill you, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, autoimmune conditions, heart disease, the system doesn't fix these. It manages them. And that's a very important difference between managing a disease and healing from one. It's the difference between a prescription and a subscription. And what they do is a subscription to sickness. You see, managing means you stay sick, but stable. Healing means the condition resolves, and the system, as it's designed right now, has no financial incentive to heal you. A cured patient is a lost customer. After 20 years, after thousands of patients, after studying both conventional and natural medicine, I've come to believe that chronic disease comes down to 2 things, just 2. Either what's getting in shouldn't be, and what's not getting out needs to. Poison in, waste stuck. That's it. That's the operating system behind every chronic condition I've ever seen. And once you understand those 2 things, every protocol, every remedy, every lifestyle change I'll ever teach you will finally make sense, because it all maps back to this. So let's start with the obvious one, the food supply. I want you to try something. Go to your kitchen, pick up anything in a package, cereal, bread, frozen meat, salad dressing, flip it over, and read the ingredient list. If you see words that you can't pronounce, if you see 15, 20, 30 ingredients in something that should have only 3, you're not holding food. You're holding a chemistry experiment. And your body knows the difference even if your taste buds don't. So your liver has to process every synthetic additive, every preservative, every artificial color, and your kidneys have to filter all of that out. Your gut has to figure out what to do with something it doesn't even recognize. And when those systems get overwhelmed, when there's more coming in than your body can process, that excess gets stored in your fat and in your tissues and in your arterial walls. And that's not disease. That's your body doing exactly what it's designed to do: protect itself from those things that it cannot eliminate. The next thing is water. Most tap water in America contains traces of chlorine, fluoride, pharmaceutical residue, microplastics, and heavy metals. A 2023 USGS study found that nearly half of US tap water contained detectable levels of PFAS, or forever chemicals that accumulate in your organs. So you're drinking poison in trace amounts, every glass, every day for decades. Your body is filtering what it can, but storing what it can't. Then there's your skin. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it absorbs what you put on it. Lotions, deodorants, soaps, perfumes. Many of those contain parabens or phthalates or aluminum and synthetic fragrances. These are endocrine disruptors. They interfere with your hormones. They stress your liver. And if you didn't eat the ingredient list on your lotion, why are you putting it on an organ that absorbs it directly into your bloodstream? Then add the air quality, the mold in buildings, the off-gassing from furniture and carpet. Add chronic stress, which floods your body with cortisol, which triggers inflammation and damages your tissues. Add in poor sleep, which shuts down your body's nightly repair cycle. Now, zoom out. You've got a body that's simultaneously being hit by synthetic food, contaminated water, chemical-laden products, polluted air, chronic stress, sleep deprivation, every day for years. And then someone goes to the doctor and says, my blood pressure is high. And the doctor says, here's a pill. The pill didn't ask why, because the system didn't ask why. Now here's where it gets deep, because even if you clean up what's coming in, your body still has to get rid of what's already accumulated. And for most people, that system is backed up. Think about breathing. You inhale, you exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can't just keep inhaling. At some point, you have to release. If you held your breath and just kept trying to inhale more, you'd pass out. Your body works the same way with everything. Food, water, toxins, emotions. Everything that comes in must go out. When the exhale is blocked, when the exit is jammed, the buildup becomes disease. So your body has 5 major elimination channels, and most people have at least 3 of them partially blocked. The colon. If you're not having a complete bowel movement at least once a day, ideally 2, waste is sitting in your intestines fermenting, releasing toxins back into your bloodstream. That's called autointoxication, and it's the starting point for inflammation. Then there's your liver, your body's chemical processing plant. It filters everything, but when it's overwhelmed from years of processed food, environmental chemicals, medications, it gets sluggish. And when the liver backs up, toxins recirculate. And then there's your kidneys. Your kidneys filter your blood. When they're dehydrated, when you're consuming excess sodium and chemicals, they cannot keep up. Waste stays in the blood. Blood pressure goes up, and your doctor sees the number and prescribes a pill. But the kidneys never get the help they need. And again, your skin. Sweating is elimination. When's the last time you broke out in a real sweat? Not from a hot room, but from movement. And then there's your lungs. Every exhale is waste removal. So shallow breathing, which most stressed sedentary adults do, means you're not fully emptying. So you have carbon dioxide, volatile organic compounds, metabolic waste, they all accumulate when you breathe from your chest instead of from your belly. But there's the waste nobody wants to talk about, and that's the emotional kind. Resentment you've been carrying for 20 years, grief you've never processed, anger at someone who's hurt you and never apologized, fear that settled into your chest and never left. That's waste, and that's just as toxic as anything that you eat or drink. Chronic emotional stress raises your cortisol. Cortisol raises your blood pressure. Blood pressure damages arteries, and damaged arteries lead to heart attack and strokes. The path from unforgiveness to a cardiac event is not metaphorical, it's physiological. Your body doesn't distinguish between physical poison and emotional poison. it responds the same way to both. Letting go is not optional. It's not just spiritual advice, it's a clinical requirement for healing. So let me bring this full circle. I know this was a lot. You don't need to take notes. Just save this video and share it. But your body was designed to heal. It has an immune system that functions like an entire military. It has stem cells that can regenerate tissue. It has a microbiome capable of producing its own medicine. It has 5 elimination channels designed to flush waste continually. It was built for this, but it cannot do its job if it's drowning in poison and blocked at every exit. Every video I make on this channel, every tea I talk about, every spice, every protocol, every warning about medications, it all comes back to these 2 things. Stop the poison from coming in, open the exits so the waste gets out. Your body will handle the rest. It always has. High blood pressure, waste in the arteries plus a nervous system stuck in stress mode. Clean the input, open the exits, calm the system, pressure will return to normal. High blood sugar, your cells are so inflamed from toxic buildup that they can't accept glucose properly. Remove the inflammation, remove the animal products, restore the gut, feed it with real food, and your insulin sensitivity will return. Chronic fatigue, your elimination organs are so backed up that your body is spending all its energy on damage control instead of giving it to you. Clear the backlog, your energy will come back. You see, the Creator designed a self-healing body and placed it in a sustainable garden. The food was the medicine. The water was clean. The air was pure. The rhythm of work and rest was built into the cycle of day and night. But we left that garden. The design, however, is still inside you. It's waiting to be activated. And it starts with 2 things. Stop the poison, open the exits. If you want to know where to start for your body, for your specific pattern, take my free quiz. The link's in my bio. Comment BP in the comments below, and I'll send you the link myself. And it tells you how these 2 things are connected to your body. Remember, genetics writes the recipe, but lifestyle bakes the cake. My name's Joel. Be your own doctor.